Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm gonna cover lovesac, Adobe, RH, and three other stock I want to take a look is webull, kohls, and BP. So let's get started with love. Okay, so this quick look, you can see it's a little bit of overbought. For the past 3 years, it kind of like around the mean at about 20 to 26 range. Let's look at the long term and see what it is. Okay, so you can see came out to 19 and came all the way down to $4. And then it went all the way up to 90 and then pull back, come back up, and then pull back again. Going all the way down to the teen. So right now, you can see it's kind of like moving sideways. So now let's look at the short term. So it had a bull flag a little bit, but it didn't really move up much. And if we put this resistance right here, you can see it go through a lot of pivot point. So now, look like it coming up to test again, right? So the more it tests, the better chance it's gonna break through. And let me see, what is the sentiment is a buy. Last quarter was pretty good. So I would say, even though it's a little bit overbought, it does have a good chance to break out. And if it does, this will be the first level at 23. Let's make it 24. Right? So we're at 24. The next one will be 28. So at least a decent to good earning. And now look, we would see it come up to 24. Pretty easy. And that's what I predict it will go as well. But if the outlook is not good, it will come back to 18, let's say 19. So 19. And 24 is the upper limit, a good number, decent to good. 19 if you got really bad outlook, and just okay number, because it's kind of like overbought. So more of a breakout from here than a pullback. But I would say the chance of pullback is around 35% and 65% is breakout. Adobe. Okay, so let me see if there's anything we can get out of this. Okay. There's a lot of gaps, but they're all closed. Except for this gap up here. And here. Okay. So for recent months, it went up to overbought, pulled back a little bit. Let's zoom in. So midterm, there's something like this. So it kind of broke out and then coming back to test. So I'm gonna, let's see, the pullback, but it's still a little bit overbought. Let me check the weekly. So you can see it's been bouncing between these two red lines, the channel, and it broke out. So, okay. Usually when it breaks out of a channel, the chain is coming back to test it. It's pretty high. And you can see right here we got a gap. Let me switch back to the daily. And then zoom in here. So you can see the gap right here. Let me show you. The gap is right here. Okay. Then we zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So now it's a little bit tricky because it's not that overbought. A lot of tech company, right? Recently, they got good earning, like Meta, Oracle, Microsoft. Most of the company actually have decent or good earning. So Adobe, I would say they might go that way. So because of a pullback is also, actually let me take it back. So recently, if we look a little bit long term, it came down from 5 something down to here and come up here. It will pull back, come up here, and pull back down. And now it tried to break out. So the chain is coming back to close this gap. So now it's either go close this gap, this gap right here, or this gap right here. And so I would say, I would predict we will have a bounce to about 430, 43. But with outlook not good, or the number does not beat the estimate, we will see it go down 387, 386. So for Adobe, I would say the chance of it moving up is about 60%. So I predict it's going to go more up than down. But with bad number or earning, it will come back down and close this gap right here. So I would give a rally tomorrow after earning is about 60%. And then pull down, I would say about 65. So a 2 to a 2 third to 1/3. So yeah, we will see how it come out tomorrow after hours, and then on Friday, see how it goes. But I'm looking forward for it to close this gap and test this green line. RH has been falling a lot. If you really look, see crazy it is. So now, what's going on? Right now is still a little bit oversold. But when we look, we got a bear flag here. We got a bear flag here, right? And then we got another one right here. So probably that is why it's going down 5% something. Yeah, it could be because of the tariff, but we don't know. But on the chart, I can see. So you got a bear flag, and then earning, bam, down. Same thing. So a chance of it coming back down is a little bit more now. How much more? Probably right here. 158. With good number, it will come back above 200. So it's Should be around here. 204. Let's move it back because here there's another. Okay, so right here. So we got red and the green. So unless it got really good number, I see a pullback to 208. However, due to the bear flag pattern, 158, 159 actually is the more likely it will come down. If it's just okay number and outlook not that positive. And for a lot of retail, because of the layoff and everything, and the tariff trade war with China, and the tariff with Vietnam, where most of these merchandise coming from, still not really resolved. So there's a lot of headwinds, and so more chance of it coming down and up. So I expect a pullback. All right, so we got webull. See how crazy it is, from 80 all the way to 10 something. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it's hard to trace when you don't have a lot of data, but still doable. Okay, so it has been bouncing between these blue line. And look like it just hit the resistance. So we're gonna pull back. So I expected to pull back a little bit, probably about 9% to 950. But so you got 1, 2. There's another chance. You can see it's been selling a lot, right? Even though the behavior is expecting a down pullback, but it's still very oversold. Let me see. When is report? There's a report. You know what? From this, I'm seeing no. The chain. So 950, 960 actually, I think. So that's a pullback. But now that I'm thinking back, this has been selling a lot. And now it's here. It's actually for long term. So if you do, I mean, if I think I might play this a little bit too. If it does, you can see there's a gap right here at 1250. I think that's where it will close the gap when it's break out of this descending triangle. descending triangle is actually a good indicator pattern. Lean more toward bullish side. So even if it's pulled back down, the chance of it bouncing back up to at least, I mean, we can go here too, or at least right here, 1141. It's pretty high. So if there's any pullback, I think for long term, it's still a good buy. Or swing trade, probably, I would say a couple months, 3 months. Unless recently you can see the indices has been, I would say, topping out right now. So if everybody go down, it will pull back. So keep that in mind. Kohls is the next one. So I think I did coal before. That's why I got these trend lines. And I was thinking it might do a breakout here. No, I don't think so. That was last year. I don't think I looked at it. Maybe a while back or something. But anyway, as here, there's a chance of it to break out, but it did not. It fell all the way through here, came back to test, and then fail earning and keep going down lower. And now is, let's see, this gap is closed. This gap is not closed right here. So, there might be a chance. Let's see. So even if tomorrow indices going down, this might go down a little bit, coming down to this support. I think gonna bounce again, at least to around $10. So $10 is a good level for it to come back. And next will be right here as 1129. So right at the long-term resistance. Then maybe it will break out from there. We don't know. So it's gonna be 10 and then 1130. Okay, that's for coal. Some still look like a good buy. Earning is not that good because it is, in a way, it's retail. So as you can see, retail is not doing well. But long term is still a good buy. In my opinion, I would actually keep an eye on it. Next is BP. So you can see there's a gap here. This is look like a waterfall. And let's see. All right, so you can see it went from here all the way down here between the blue lines channel, and it broke out. It's about to come back up and come up to here, but it couldn't. So it did like an M pattern. Came down right to the support and then bounce up. So now, what's next? Next is this gap right here. Most likely you're going to close with a lot of tension, and with Iran and oil prices are moving up now. We are looking it looks like we might get a bounce in the energy stock. So BP right now at the support look like gonna go up to 31.30 to test, and the next will be right here at the gap at 33.49. So you see the 33.49. I think let's make it 50. It's important because of this right here, and this and this and this. Right? It can go through a lot of pivot point. So it is a good level to look at as well. So at this price, for long term, is still a good. If you want to buy, you can buy. Let's say you want to buy 100, you can buy. Let's say pullback, you can buy 25 share, and then it come up, and then pull back down, buy 25 share, 30 share, and then buy to average down. If we go down here, then maybe pull it back up. Who knows? Or it's gonna go straight up. With the tension and the oil has been low for a long time, we can see a lot of energy stock, oil stock to come back. And I would be surprised if BP come up to 35.50 or even 37. Yeah. So 33.50 is my guess for BP. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And remember, these are just prediction, right? Don't bet your house on it, and try to trade each time the same way. So let's say if we predict right 6 or 7 times out of 10, you still win and you come out ahead. Do your best, do your diligence, and good luck. Please like, subscribe, and come back for the next video. I would say probably Friday or Saturday for a review of the indices, and I think we're gonna get a pullback in the indices this week. All right, have a good night. Bye. Good luck.